From these it is further shown that the soul is not of the same species as the separate substances. For the difference between the human soul separated from its substance is greater than that of one substance separated from another. But the separate substances all differ from one another in species, as has been shown. Much more, then, is the substance separated from the soul. Further, each thing has its own being according to the reason of its species. For those of which have a different reason of being, these have a different species. Now the existence of the human soul and the separate substance is not of one reason. For the body cannot share in the being of the separate substance, just as it can share in the being of the human soul, which is united to the body according to its being as the form of matter. The human soul therefore differs in appearance from separate substances. Still, that which has a species according to itself cannot be of the same species as that which does not have a species according to itself, but is a part of the species. But a separate substance has its species by itself, but the soul does not, but is a part of the human species. It is impossible, therefore, that the soul should be of the same species with the separate substances, unless perhaps man were of the same species with them, which is evidently impossible. In addition, from the proper operation of a thing, its species is perceived, for the operation shows virtue, which indicates its essence. Now the proper operation of the separated substance and intellectual soul is to understand. Now there is an entirely different way of understanding the separate substance and the soul. For the soul understands by receiving from phantasms, but not a separate substance, since it has no corporeal organs in which phantasms must exist. Therefore, the human soul and substance are not separate from one species.